right, man, let's talk about Larry Foote. It's the first interview for the Detroit Lions defensive coordinator position. Yes, ex-Michigan in Pittsburgh, Michigan University in Pittsburgh, still a linebacker, Larry Foote. Right now, he's the passing game coordinator and linebackers coach for the Arizona Cardinals. I didn't really think he'd ever be a passing game coordinator. At least that's what I read. I remember somebody on the comment section of Wolverine Sports said he used to coach at the Persian for a second, and he definitely commands the room. So you got to understand too that Lions got to still interview outside candidates for the position, as well as they, even if they got the idea of who they're gonna hire. But you never know, somebody can not blow you back with how great well, how great the interview is. So you honestly want to do yourself a service by giving everybody that's qualified an opportunity to come in there and an interview, and not just hire somebody internally, because you could be missing on a great candidate. So so yeah, that's very interesting right there. Honestly, man, it's going to be interesting to see, who comes in here and does what. Aaron Glenn wanted to play predominantly man coverage, and I don't know if they're going to stick to that script and, stick to a man coverage scheme. They're going to go to a more balanced or multiple scheme, but it's definitely somebody that got to rule with an iron fist. And, I think it's got to be somebody that, kind of match that energy that Aaron Glenn did, that player's coach on the defensive side, but it can't be a pushover. I remember the Chicago Bears got rid of their offensive coordinator, and basically what was said is that he was letting players get away with stuff, and he wasn't holding these guys accountable. So when you get that combination, even as an offensive coordinator, you got to be able to hold these guys accountable. You got to be able to rule with an iron fist and get the respect, and I feel like you got to keep everybody happy. You got to do what's right. So, and also you're able to get to these guys socially. So I feel like, Larry Foote, I don't know as far as his, how well he is at situational football and calling plays. But one thing I will say about him is he gives the vibe that he's going to command the room, and that he's going to get respect. So, X and O's wise, it's different when you're calling plays and what situations you're going to call plays. So that's the thing about it. How you going to call it? Third down, you're going to lay back and be passive. You're going to be, aggressive on first down. That's the number one thing. So what type of coach you going to be? What type of play caller you going to be? So yeah, they go through a slew of guys and they pick the best candidate. I'm pretty sure. Obviously, Dan Campbell said he's going to have a large say-so in that process. I'm pretty sure Brad Holmes will have someone to say so, and also if you cutting that check, you're gonna have to say so too if you mark it. So, but it pretty much is gonna come down to Dan the man. That's who it's gonna come down to. It's gonna come down to Dan Campbell, who we want, as a head coach. That's just gonna be what it is. So we'll see. But I like Larry Foote, like them in Michigan. Tampa's building something, well. I don't know if he's gonna adopt the Todd Bowles school of train of thought, where they're gonna blitz a lot. Where they gonna blitz a lot. So I don't know if he's gonna adopt that. So we'll see. But I think the Lions need to be a little bit more balanced defensively. Is, not so much man coverage, being able to play both equally. That's what you want to see. Them being able to play both equally. So, being able to play both equally is I believe, is the ticket for them. So, and if they can get in there and play both equally, they'll run, a man in zone, continue their success stopping the run, and get some more pass rushers. He very may well be the guy for the job. So, but this is my opinion on it. We'll see who else they bring in here. The leading candidate is Calvin Shepard, the linebacker coach. That's what people think. They just gonna transfer power over to. So it's funny how they going after the defensive coordinator position first, and then I guess they worry about offense later. So I know he said offensively he wanted to keep the same terminology for Jared Goff. So I think that dude's 10 or whatever. He's probably gonna get that job if he don't fuck it up. So, but yeah, I think it'll be quite interesting. I think it'll be quite interesting to see, how this next wave of candidates come. You gotta remember, this is the Lions' third offensive coordinator that we get. People forget Anthony Lynn was the original offensive coordinator. And don't forget, Dan Campbell was gonna fire. Not gonna fire, but people was asking Dan Campbell to fire Aaron Glenn. People quickly forget that part of it. He stuck by Aaron Glenn, so he picked another two good coordinators, and they have success. I think people really gonna trust his judgments. And I really think his star is gonna go to a whole nother level. For real. I think people really gonna be poaching off his coaching tree, and picking. I don't say poaching, but picking off his coaching tree now for real. Now that you see, that he seemed to have the golden touch for a coach. So, yeah, man, we'll see, how this plays out. The next, basically the next wave of coaches for the Detroit Lions. So, how they pivot and how they make the adjustment. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button. There's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Like I said, you can find me on X, Facebook, Instagram. You can reach out and multiple other places. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.